Hey everyone, this is Pete. Welcome back to New Game Plus, our weekly exploration of post-game content and New Game Plus modes. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Atelier Rorona DX on Nintendo Switch. And it's time to finish off the Beat the Heat assignment and take us to the end of summer. Let's get started.
Okay, welcome back. So, we've got 33 days left on this assignment. We've already pretty much slammed out the whole thing. In fact, we can probably go and immediately clean up the rest of the bingo card. Oh no, still need 2 more. Okay, so what else can we do easily? Make Mystery Ankh we can do. And make 5 healing bells I think we can do, because we got the recipes for that last time, didn't we? So, let's try and do that. Assuming we have the materials. Which we might not. I don't know. Mystery Ankh. Just the one. Let's make it a good one as well. KO recovery. Or hit point healing. Or hit point up temporary. That's quite a good one. So some interesting effects you can have on the Mystery Ankh. All quite different. So let's just go for a high quality one for now. So we use the good bone. And what are our options here? We've got speed plus, defense plus, or attack plus. I don't really rate speed plus. Let's go for attack plus. I think quality 57 looks like our highest quality for that. So, one of them. And yeah, we got curse recovery or nothing. So, I guess curse recovery. Item effect range reduced by 1. Power is increased by a small amount. Yep, sounds good. Halves random number range and higher selling price. Sure. Oh no, we don't want that because you'll see in a moment. And last level 1, we will keep that one, however. That'll do. Marvellous. And a cutscene. Where could she be? And what could she be doing? Seems to be a low-flying helicopter at the moment, so apologies if you can hear that. They seem to come past here quite frequently. And very low. That's the correct thing to do, Harm. Understandable. Cats are awesome. Oh, they're so wholesome. I mean, she can be a real idiot at times, but she is wholesome. I feel like she's more of an idiot in the sequels than this one, though. In this one, she sort of learns quite a lot about responsibility and taking care of herself and that kind of thing. And then seems to forget an awful lot of it over the course of the next 2. Alright, so that's ultimately not really relevant to anything, but it's just a nice little story moment. Okay, synthesize 5 healing bells. Let's see if we can do that. We need something. And we need polish powder. That's easy enough to make. So, how much does it need? 1 each, so we need 5 of them. And I've only got enough for 2, so I need some more fests. I think Haggle sells those. My slightly newer cat likes violence. We went to bed last night and she bit me 4 times. Affectionately. But it's still being bitten 4 times. Oh, yes. In answer to the question, who is best girl in this? In this one, Esti, closely followed by Cordelia. In Tottori, it is... Oh, what's her name? They're like barbarian lady. I've forgotten her name. But her. And in the third one, Meruru, it's Mimi. There you go. Never say I don't answer your questions. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was going to Haggles. Give me all of your fests. I should probably register some of the basics like this. So. Doesn't really matter for what we're using this for. Oh, now what? New dungeon! Marvellous. Alright, we'll go check that out in a bit when we're done with this faffing around. Healing bell! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. That's going to take 8 days, bloody hell. Okay. Alright, so we don't have anything that goes into the higher category of those, so we may as well just use the highest possible quality stuff. So, some of these Ordre tails will do nicely. These don't really matter, because there's no category for those. Nothing for these either, so we can just use the best possible ones. And same for these. Healing Belt is great because you use it and it basically has a repeated regeneration effect. So it's incredibly useful to use as a sort of buff at the start of difficult battles. We obviously haven't run into a situation where that's a problem as yet, but we will do later in the game. Alright, so what I'm going to go and do... oh, our crop's ready to harvest as well. Let's see if those seeds produced anything worthwhile. I'm not counting on it. We've got some reasonable quality fur and cotton. Great. Okay. Yes. Let's see if we can register those things at Pamela's, maybe? Oh, we can't register there yet. Okay, how about at Tiffany's? Need to get Pamela's friendship up. So I can register seeds, I can register oil, alchemy coal, and supplements here. Okay, so I can't register those healing items yet. I'm pretty sure I can register them with Pamela when I've got her up high enough. So let's go and have a look at the front desk. Let's see if we have any quests we can do. Balbum, we got loads of those. You can have all of the Balbums you want. Mystery Ank. I just made that. Fuck it, I can make another one. And nothing else. And no friendship quests for Pamela. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we have done those additional 2 objectives to the bingo card though. So love me, Sturk. Give me your approval. I live for your approval. There we go. Right. Okay. Right, I did want to look at making some Tenbish, which we need Night Lady for. So I have a feeling that is in the Dark Woods. So now would seem like a good time to go and pay the Dark Woods a visit. I'm going to save first. Just in case. How are our friendships doing? Leonella's up to 42. That's looking good. Tantris is up to 33. So he's about halfway for what we want. Alright, fine. Let's take some bits and bobs. Let's take those healing bells with us, just in case. And what have I got in my basket at the minute? Nothing. Right, I can go in the container. So I've got a couple of bombs in there already. Take some ice bombs as well. See what else is worth making. Is this blessed coin. Because that... yeah, if you keep that in your basket, it makes your items decline more slowly. So for that, I need an Arland crystal and some polish powder. So Arland crystal we haven't made yet. And for that we need original gem and we need polish powder. We just need polish powder. All of the polish powder. Alright, let's make some more of these then. So we'll make a couple of them. Just to take up one day. And then I'll make one of these. Don't think quality matters to... oh, there's a category thing. But I think they're all... oh, Jade Gem or Indigo Gem. Jade Gem is presumably better than Indigo Gem, so that will do. Okay, and then Blessed... 5 days! God, these material items take so long to make, but they are really worth having. I'm surprised this is one I didn't bother making last time. Inflict curse? Sure, why not? It doesn't actually inflict curse. Inflict curse only happens if you put it on an attack item. Alright, pop that straight in the basket. And there we go. So, that item has both rot reduction and enhancement, which means that... So, rot reduction halves the rate of quality deterioration, and items that improve over time, they do exist, they improve more quickly. So, that basically gives you best of both worlds. Okay, great. So, we've only got 13 days, but let's go and have a quick look in the Dark Woods anyway, and then head back in time for the assignment, assuming we can get that. It's going to take 5 days to get there even. Alright, well, that's enough time for a quick look. It's Daddy!
久しぶりに山登りがしたいなって。別に心配はしてないけど。ロロナの修行の邪魔をしたら。
You're doing a great job.
これも親心なんだよ。別に邪魔じゃないから。たまに家に帰って誰もいないと。
Yeah, it's a Tantra scene. That's why I haven't seen this before.
そうですか？普通だと思いますけど。普通か。おや、こちらの方は。あら。素敵な人じゃない。ロロナも隅に置けないわね。やだ。そんなんじゃないよ。
It's silly misunderstanding song.
何？お父さんは許さんぞ、ロロナ。だから違うってば。やめてよもう。どうもはじめまして。お父さん、お母さん。あら、ご丁寧にどうも。お父さんだと？お前にお父さん呼ばわりされる覚えはない。僕はタントリスと申します。
Oh, you're making it awkward. You're making it more awkward for the poor girl. And loving every minute of it.
やっぱりそうなんじゃないか、ロロナ。あらあら、まさかロロナがこんな素敵な人を捕まえるなんてね。親子水入らずを邪魔しては悪いので。ちょっと待ってくださいよ。ロロナ、どういうことなのかきちんと説明してもらうぞ。お母さんも聞きたいわ。どうやってあんな人を誘惑したの？だから違うって。
Bless.
我ながらちょっと。
Oh, he does feel bad about it. He's not a complete dick. Just a bit of a dick. Alright, 1 day for this first area. Got enough time to explore maybe a couple of areas before... Oh, hello. You're first. You still fall before the might of Rorona's mighty stick of death, however. Yeah, so this place you get similar ingredients to what you get in the nearby forest, but they're higher quality because this is a high level dungeon. Nice music as well. Reminds me a bit of The Witcher. See, everyone knows how good the music is in things like the Final Fantasy series and so on, but for those who are really in the know, Gust Sound Team is where it's at. As far as I'm concerned, they're on par with Falcom in terms of quality. Just consistently great music. Well composed, dramatic, fitting to what's going on. I know in the case of this one we've actually replaced some of the music. But yeah, just the standard music for this game is excellent. And Knights of Azure, which I've previously covered on MoeGamer.net, has absolutely fabulous soundtrack. If you enjoy the sort of Michiru Yamane era of Castlevania, so sort of all kind of wailing guitars and prog rock, the soundtrack for Knights of Azure is something you should definitely make a point of listening to. It's absolutely astounding. And of course, Ars Anelico is the highlight of the Gust soundtrack catalogue. So if you've never experienced the Ars Anelico soundtrack, or the games for that matter, then yeah, definitely check them out. Ars Anelico is one of my favourite series now. And I only checked it out in the first place because someone that I used to podcast and discuss games with, good few years back now, he was a big fan of that series. Okay, gotta go home. Yeah, he was a massive fan of that series, and he suggested that I should check it out because at the time I was just sort of starting to get sort of very much into the Japanese games and visual novels that I'm into now. So I thought I'd take a chance on it. So I picked up the PS2 games and the PS3 game, gave them a go, and was absolutely enraptured with them. They're beautiful games. Absolutely beautiful games. With their music being an absolute highlight of it. If you're unfamiliar, one of the interesting things about Ars Anelico is that they made an entire language for it called Hymnos. So an entire, fully functional, fictional language that most of the songs are composed in. And if you take the time to look up the translations or decipher them for yourselves, then yeah, there's some really interesting stuff going on with the music there. Right, I know what I've been meaning to do for ages, which is to make some tonics and take them with me. Okay, so item quality up. I haven't got any magic grass that does anything special yet. An item level up. That's useful. Okay, so let's make those and that will take us up to the deadline. And then we'll call that there for today. We'll call it a short episode for today, just to give us a nice clean break from this assignment, and so we can start fresh on the next one. So let's improve the quality. Price down's good if I want to register them with someone. And these don't really matter, but the more traits you put on something, the higher the grade it can become. So, and I will pop those in my basket so I remember I've got them. Okay, evaluation day. Yeah, you may recall that the assignment was to make things to beat the heat, so things to cool everyone off because it was a hot summer. By the time the assignment's over, it started to cool down for autumn. So, bunch of dumbasses. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so what's next? Make a lot of tools to pep up the annual festival. Evaluation depends on the type of items and quality. So you have to make cannons and barrels, and neither of those are particularly difficult to make. So we just need to make sure that we make good ones. So just like in the first year, there's an annual festival at the end of the year. I think, yes, there's a mini game involved in this one as well. But the assignment kind of ties in with that as well. And also means you have a slightly shorter deadline than usual.
その言葉に期待させてもらうとしよう。といかん。あ、ラプターステイン？それが私にもわからなくてな。
Ah, cool. So, this little bit here, this is the trigger for getting the character Geo, who I've not used at all yet, so we're going to have to equip him as well. And Geo is one of the people I'm interested in seeing the events of as well. There's Geo. So we'll start to see a lot more of him very soon. But I probably will try and finish off the friendship grinding for Leonella and Tantris first of all. Okay, so that takes us to the start of the next assignment. I'm just going to save. And we will leave that to there for today for a slightly shorter episode. And then we'll pick up from here next time. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buying me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.